Welcome to Math Made Easy with Frida. We will be solving this math problem common in the Olympiad Math. So let's get started. We have today a to the power of 8 minus a squared over a to the power of 4 minus a squared is equal to 9. So let's get started. First off, I see a squared. I can see a squared here common. So let's work on that. Let's group a squared out of the a to the power of 8 and a to the power of 4 and see what we can come up with. So let's get a to the power of 8 is actually equal to a to the power of 2 into a to the power of 6 minus a squared over a squared into a squared, which is a to the power of 4 minus a squared, is equal to 9. Now we can see a squared is common across here and here. It can be isolated. When we isolate a squared, we are left with a to the power of 6 minus 1 over a squared. A squared minus 1 is equal to 9. Now these cancel, making this work a little more simpler. We have a to the power of 6 minus 1 over a squared minus 1 is equal to 9. Now we have to work on this. Now, when we have a to the power of 6, I see a to the power of 2 to the power of 3, which is the same as a to the power of 6, and 1 is also equal to 1 to the power of 3 is also equal to 1. Looking at these two, when we subtract them, let us remind ourselves about the difference of two cubes, which says that x cubed minus y cubed is equal to x minus y into x squared plus xy plus y squared. And in this case, here we have x and here we have y. Let's substitute in here and we will have a squared cubed minus 1 cubed should be equal to a squared minus 1 into a squared squared is 4 plus a squared into 1, which will be a squared, plus 1 into 1 is 1 squared, which is 1. All right. So let's write this down. A to the power of 6 minus 1 is the same as a squared, a to the power of 2 cubed minus 1 cubed. So let's replace this with this, right? So we now have a squared minus 1 into a to the power of 4 plus a squared plus 1 over a squared minus 1 is equal to 9. This cancels and we are left with a to the power of 4 plus a squared plus 1 minus the 9. Bring it this side of the equation, we get minus 8 is equal to 0. We can now solve this easily by letting a squared be equal to x. So we will have now x squared plus x minus 8 is equal to 0 and solve for x, where a is equal to 1, b is equal to 1, and c is equal to negative 8. Let's find the determinant. B squared minus 4ac is 1 squared minus 4 into 1 into negative 8, and we get 1 minus 1 plus 32. So the determinant is 33. So the value of x is equal to negative 1 plus or minus root 33 over 2. Okay. All right. So let's place it here. But we know x is equal to a squared. So therefore, if you want to find the value of a, we have to get the root of x. So we have to get the square root of this. And to get the square root of this, since there are two possible answers, we can only take the positive one, which is negative 1 plus root 33 over 2. We can't take the negative one since we're looking for real roots. All right. So let's place it in here. a will now be equal to the square root of x, which will be the square root of, which will be plus or minus the square root of -1 plus root 33 over 2. And these are the real solutions of this problem. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you want to practice every day, please subscribe to my channel as I post every day. Till next time, have a nice day.